I'm making us run late. We're checking out of this hotel. Here's my outfit. We are headed up to Warner Brothers Studios. Okay, let's go.
Okay, what an intro. Hi, my name is Hannah, and my husband and I are currently traveling in London. As I said, we were running behind schedule, and I didn't get a chance to properly introduce myself or explain. We are heading about an hour outside of London to go to the Warner Brothers studio tour and see the sets from the Harry Potter films. Really, really exciting. This is the second video of this series, so if you want to catch the first couple of days of our trip, check out the last vlog linked in the description. We're here. We've got our digital guides on. I guess it's gonna give us information about everything in these little headphones, so that's cool. So I've got a butterbeer latte, and it's actually really good. I thought it was gonna be way too sweet. It is sweet. You can't hear me. But since I expected it to be so sweet, I really like it. They had their Return to Azkaban feature going on while we were there to celebrate the 20th anniversary of that film, so they had some of the sets from the movie available to see that they had never had at the studio before. The tour really kicked off with a bang with the original Great Hall set from when the kids step into Hogwarts for the first time, and I gotta say, I probably felt as excited as they did. It was really amazing to see, in particular, all the candles hanging from the ceiling. I'm sure these days that would probably be done digitally, but they actually had every individual candle hanging. I really enjoyed seeing the sets for the dormitory and the common rooms, and I thought a really funny piece of information we got was that they built the dormitory sets to fit 11-year-old boys, and then continued to use the same set for the rest of the movies when they had all grown too big for the beds, and they just kind of had to deal with it and make it work. This is the potions classroom, complete with Snape and Slughorn's outfits, and I was just really amazed by the attention to detail in this one. There were so many teeny tiny unique bottles of potion making ingredients around. I just want to point out that I keep referring to this as a tour. That is what they called the whole thing, but this was not a guided tour. You could get a guided tour, or you could get an audio guide headset, which we had, but I ended up not using mine for about half of the time. I just found it kind of overwhelming. We just took everything at our own pace, and it was wonderful, but if you wanted to do a guided tour, that is also an option. I thought the props that move on their own were so fun, and the Borough set was absolutely one of my favorites from the day. I just think it's so magical and cozy, and I want to live there. The interactive stuff was really fun. Here you can see Ross and I testing out how they made Hagrid look so large on camera by just using props. It is wild how much bigger Ross looks than me just because of our positioning at this table. Even though we couldn't seem to figure out which cup we were each supposed to hold, and it is painfully obvious watching it back on camera now. One of the sets that was specific to the Return to Azkaban exhibit was Professor Trelawney's divination classroom. This is only a piece of the Ministry of Magic set. We learned that this originally took up the entire room that we had been touring with all of the sets you've seen so far, excluding the Great Hall. The entire cast was surprised and amazed at the scale of it, and I really wish I could have seen that. Here I am awkwardly bowing down for Buckbeak's approval and not receiving it.
Oh, he didn't like it.
Oh no! Guys, you know how there was a line at King's Cross for an hour and 15 minutes? It's for that picture. That picture right there that we're gonna be able to just walk up to here in a second. The Hogwarts Express scenes have always been my favorites in the Harry Potter films, so I was really excited about this part where we got to see and go inside of the actual train that was used. They had each cart on the train set up as they were in various scenes from the movies.
Anything from the trolley?
The Dursleys' house was so incredible to see because it really looked and felt like a real house with, again, so much attention to detail. Just look at all those flying letters.
Go for it.
I would love for everyone to comment what their favorite Harry Potter film is. I feel like this is a pretty heavily debated topic. It seems like most people really love Prisoner of Azkaban, but personally, my favorite is Goblet of Fire. What's yours? Let me know. Gringotts Bank was another one, like the Great Hall and the Ministry, that was so impressive due to the scale of it. It was so big that it really felt like being inside of a bank. The fake stuff that they used to make the marble is so realistic looking, and I didn't realize going in that I was going to come out of this with so much more appreciation for filmmaking and set design than I had before going in. It's just really, really incredible what they can do. The final thing that they left us with was the model of Hogwarts that they used for all of the external shots of the castle. They kept changing the lighting to show it at different times of day and in different circumstances, and it really was the perfect, most magical thing to end the day with.
Tesco haul. Good morning, everybody. Happy rainy Saturday morning. It is real gross out this morning, and we're a little slow moving too because we were so tired from yesterday. The Warner Brothers studio tour was one of the most amazing things I've ever done. And it also knocked me out. We were both just so tired and our feet hurt so bad once it was over. We were there from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. We did take like kind of a long, slow lunch in the middle. You could do it faster, but we really like made sure to read everything and take everything in. And yeah, they estimated it was divided into 2 halves, and they estimated it would take 3 hours for each half. So it is a full day excursion, but we're about to head out into the rain. we're gonna go back to St. Paul's Cathedral and like actually go in this time, and we're gonna hit Borough Market, which is a nice market down there that I'd heard about and Adrian said we should go, so it's definitely good. Oh, also, I'm in Adrian's flat. She and Thomas are on a little weekend trip. It is a bank holiday weekend over here, and they were so kind as to let us stay at their flat. Right, I think we're gonna head out. We're gonna go get some tea and an umbrella, and then I think we're heading down to Borough Market, or maybe the Cathedral first. I don't really know. We're winging it today, as always. Guys, we don't have an umbrella, and we're gonna go buy one real quick, and this is how I look to go get the umbrella, because I don't want my hair destroyed, and Ross had this bucket hat. I'm about to go outside, like...
We went to look around at Borough Market, which is massive and extremely crowded. It was honestly a bit difficult to walk around, but worth it for sure. There was so much to see, and choosing what to eat was so hard, but I ended up getting the 3 cheese mac and cheese from the Bath Dairy, which I had no idea until after returning home that apparently this mac and cheese went viral on TikTok. The strawberries that we got after were also big on TikTok, and that's how I found it, but I promise I didn't know about the mac and cheese. It is completely a coincidence that everything I ate was on TikTok.
We just fought for our lives in the strawberry line.
I really hate to be this person, but I have been excited about these strawberries for weeks since I saw them on TikTok. They're living up to the hype for me. Like, I know it's just chocolate strawberries, but there's just something special about walking around London with these chocolate strawberries. Borough Market was really fun and really delicious, and now we're on something called Dirty Lane. Cute. And we're headed over to St. Paul's Cathedral. It has stopped raining. Great day. St. Paul's Cathedral was at the top of Ross's list of things to do, and I actually didn't know much about it at all going in. Clearly, if you remember from the last vlog, we were going to go a couple days prior, but ran out of time because I didn't realize how huge it is and how long it takes to properly take everything in. But I am so happy we came back because it was beautiful and stunning, and we ended up spending about 2 hours here. So coming up, you're about to see this book of names of British and American soldiers in World War II that was behind glass. So there was no way for me to turn the page, but it just so happened to be on the page with my last name on it. Not only is St. Paul's Cathedral gorgeous on the inside, but you can climb approximately 1,000,000 steps to go up to the top where you can see all of London. It was so beautiful, and I'm so glad we did it, but I really had to channel my bravery because I'm a little afraid of heights, and the stairs were terrifying, but I'm glad I faced my fears because, wow. We just finished at the cathedral. It's about 5 o'clock and the sun is coming out. Amazing. The cathedral was beautiful. It is really wild to see something that is so old. It was built in 1635. It's just amazing that it's held up for so long. And I didn't know that they essentially had an observation deck at the top. We walked up so many stairs. Our legs are so sore, but that's okay. We're about to go on a 1.5 mile walk to Shoreditch. which is, I've heard it described as like the Brooklyn of London. I can hear somebody laughing at me if I'm wrong, but Adrian also told us that it was a cute neighborhood and we would like it. So we're gonna walk over there and just check some things out. And along the way, I think we're gonna hit the Tower of London and the Tower Bridge. I know I was just talking about the cathedral being old because it's from the 1600s, but the Tower of London has it beat by a lot. It was founded in 1066 by William the Conqueror, and it's one of the most iconic landmarks in the UK. Built initially as a royal palace and fortress, it was constructed to assert Norman power following the conquest of England. The central white tower became the symbol of William's dominance over the city of London, and over the centuries, the tower has served various functions, including as a royal residence, armory, treasury, menagerie, and most famously, of course, a prison. Today, the tower houses the crown jewels and serves as a major tourist attraction. So we just finished up at the Tower of London and the Tower Bridge, and now we are getting a bus to Shoreditch because our feet hurt. But also we are partially going up there, even though it's not really close to where we are, because I want to see the neighborhood. And also we wanted to get dinner at this specific Indian restaurant that was recommended to us called Dishoom, I think is how you pronounce it. There are several locations around the city. None of them are like right here. So we were like, why not go to the one in the neighborhood that we want to explore a little bit. So headed there now. Please bear with me while I show you this wild bathroom stall complete with wooden toilet seat and pulley flusher thing. Our dinner at Dishoom was delicious. They had really good tea, and I got the chicken tikka, which was very spicy and very delicious. Good morning, everybody. It is our last day in London for this portion of the trip. We have one more day in London at the end, but we've got some great plans today. We are about to head out and go for a little walk around the neighborhood. Adrian took us to the canal the other day, you saw that, but we're gonna go back down there and walk around for a little bit and just go in some shops and stuff because we only have about an hour before we need to come back here so Ross can change into his suit and I can make some modifications to my outfit. I'll show you later, because we are going to afternoon tea for lunch, so that's exciting. And then we've got the whole day here after that. And then we are taking a sleeper train to Scotland. We leave at 11 p.m. tonight. So that's going to be a whole experience in itself. But let's go. Apricot's making a scene in her litter box. Okay, y'all, we're about to head out for afternoon tea. Just wanted to show you my tea outfit. Hi, Abby. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, we left out with a really beautiful day today. I would be way too cold if this had been any of the other days we were here. I got this little pashmina thing to keep me warm, and we packed sneakers and a real jacket and a backpack we're taking with us to change into after the tea, but I don't know, this might be warm enough to keep wearing. Ross is wearing a suit. He doesn't have his jacket on right now, but you can see him back there. We went to afternoon tea at the veranda at the Goring Hotel, and it was just wonderful. The food and the tea were delicious. The atmosphere was beautiful, but what made it really special was I had indicated on the reservation when it asked if we were celebrating a special occasion that this trip was to celebrate our first wedding anniversary, and they really made it special. They gave us a special dessert, they wrote us a card, and they gave us the best table in the whole place. It was just a really beautiful experience. Okay, I know this is the second time I've shown a bathroom in this one video, but you get it, right? This is beautiful. So we just finished up our afternoon tea, which was such a beautiful experience. The building was gorgeous. The bathrooms were gorgeous, as you saw. The food was delicious. And now we are on a random park bench so we can change our shoes. And I can change from my pashmina to my leather jacket because it's a little too cold for this. Hyde Park is one of London's largest and most famous parks, spanning 350 acres across the middle of the city. It was established in 1536 by King Henry VIII as a private hunting ground and was opened to the public in 1637. Today, it's a vibrant green space known for scenic beauty, historic landmarks, and recreation. The park features Serpentine Lake, where visitors can boat and swim, and the park also hosts major events and concerts, and it honestly reminds me a lot of Central Park in New York. I've been trying to wait out this helicopter, but I feel like it's not going away. We just left Hyde Park and we're walking to Portobello Road, which is apparently one of the most beautiful streets in the world. Apparently we're making a detour to a carnival. We don't know what's going on, but we're gonna find out. We later learned that this was the Notting Hill Carnival, which is an annual Caribbean festival held in Notting Hill in London, which takes place over the last weekend in August. It began in 1966 as a small community-led celebration to promote unity and bring together London's large Caribbean population, and it has since grown into Europe's largest street festival, attracting over 1 million attendees. We were just gonna come take a peek at the festival.
And now we're stuck.
We're stuck. We can't get out. Okay, it's been a minute since we have caught up. We got caught in that festival, which was really fun for a minute and then got very overwhelming and we couldn't figure out how to get out, and there were people everywhere and the train was shut down, but eventually we made it back to Adrian's, where we have been packing up our stuff and we're pretty much all packed up and good to go, and we have a couple of hours. I've changed into the clothes that I'm going to wear when we get to Glasgow tomorrow, because I'm only gonna have these on for like 3 hours max, so they'll be okay to put back on in the morning, and it'll make like dealing with our stuff on the sleeper train a lot easier because we've got big suitcases and our room will be very small. So now we're gonna go and get some kebabs, I think, and hang out for a couple hours until we go to our sleeper train. It's 10 p.m. We're all packed up. Let's go to Scotland.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, here we are on the sleeper train in our teeny tiny room. Let's take a look around. Here it is. Here's the top bunk. That's where Ross will sleep. There's Ross for scale. I'm on the bottom bunk. Breakfast menu, I don't think we're getting any of that. They gave us these little kits with eye masks and earplugs and soap. Enter some kind of giveaway. We have a sink here. And some towels, a little trash can. We can charge our phones there. Oh. Apparently we can adjust the temperature and stuff there. They gave us some bottles of water. And that's the whole tour. We have a window, but you can't really see anything but us in it right now. So I think this is gonna be it for now. I'm gonna end the vlog. We're gonna go to sleep, and when we wake up, we'll be in Glasgow, and so will you guys, because I'm gonna keep vlogging. So if you're enjoying the travel vlogs, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I'll see you in Glasgow in the morning. Bye.